more than just this state rep. It's a whole coalition. And they got the public begging for it, begging for tyranny. By the time they're done, they'll have what they always wanted. Military directly delivering the cocaine and heroin from Latin America and Asia directly to them. That'll really boost profits. Let's go ahead and play the clip.
A Louisiana state official says crime in New Orleans is out of control. So much so that he is now asking that the National Guard be brought in to patrol the city's streets. And this was all sparked by the recent death of a toddler. So here's the background. Just this past weekend, Kira Holmes was gunned down while playing outside of her home.
It's for a toddler.
Her family held a vigil with candles and birthday balloons in the same courtyard where she was killed. She was to be turning 2 right around Christmas. And emotions ran high as family members spoke of the little girl who never got to see her second birthday.
My grandbaby is gone. I will never see her first school. I will never see her go to church. Nothing. I have toys under my Christmas tree. I have stockings in my house. I didn't even much want to have a Christmas this year because I felt like this. Now my baby gone. Have a conscience and do what they have to do and turn themselves because that's my grandbaby.
Poor lady. Poor lady.
They need to just turn themselves in. Do this for me. Do it for a grandmother. Have a conscience.
And they use this poor woman's pain to sell tyranny.
I want to bring in Louisiana State Representative Austin Badon. Joins me live from New Orleans. He is one of the officials who wants to bring the National Guard, just as they did after Hurricane Katrina. Mr. Badon, thank you for coming on. I've read that you said your city's at war. You need the National Guard. Why can't local police do the job?
Well, you know, we've done a lot after the storms of 2005, but this is it's just totally intolerable and it's unacceptable behavior in our city. The local police need help.
Well, stop right there.
Able to do a lot of
the military, admittedly, is filling up with the very gangs that are there. Our government won't stop the MS-13, the Mexican Mafia, any of it. The government sells most of these groups the drugs on record. Gives them the guns to knock out rival groups that don't launder money properly and take orders properly. Again. And now the state and city government can't do it. Now we need the National Guard. This is how it happens. Society collapses by design, and the people that engineered the collapse are there to save us with a bigger nanny state. This is what martial law is called. When the National Guard's called into your town at checkpoints, that's called martial law. But hundreds of newspapers are making fun of Ron Paul. Let's go ahead and play that clip.
Different things that are building our city. We're rebuilding our infrastructure. We're building our schools back. We're building our economic base. But we have a select few people who are going out there and committing heinous crimes in broad daylight, killing people, killing babies. It's intolerable. We must do something about it. So what I have done is I have called upon the governor to bring in the National Guard. After the storms of 2005, people were a lot more comfortable by seeing the National Guard on the streets of New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, they love it.
Morale higher. We are doing a lot of good.
It boosts the morale. Everything's military now, like some third world country. It boosts the morale. Oh, yeah, to have the National Guard going door to door taking guns with big army and the FBI commanding them. Oh, that was wonderful. Let's go back to the clip.
Things. The people here in New Orleans are very resilient and they're rebuilding and they have a real great passion for our city. But we cannot allow certain individuals to carry guns and to go out and to shoot people on a daily basis in this city. So I've asked for the National Guard to come in and create order to assist the NOPD with support and also with patrols and help them to take this city back because we are at war.
We're going to come back with the rest of it. So patrol, pull triggers on citizens, set that precedent. And triggers were pulled by big army against citizens in New Orleans. And you heard it. We can't allow them to have these guns. Again, you can't legislate morality. We are an immoral, degenerate society. The answer is people have guns to protect themselves from these degenerate drug dealers. Oh, by the way, how's your drug prohibition going? Oh, it's getting the government and the big corporations real rich off keeping the prices up, just like alcohol prohibition. Decriminalize it, and those gangbangers will have to find something else to do. Or keep them in prison, but you won't do that either. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
You don't need me to tell you that humanity is in a deep crisis. Everyone can feel it. We know a tectonic struggle is now taking place between the forces of freedom and those who love darkness, bondage, and enslavement. Yes, my friends, evil is rising. But take heart. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Recently, New World Order operative Hillary Clinton admitted they're losing the info war.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
The globalists are scared. They've overreached. The future of the info war is in your hands. Join prisonplanet.tv. Download the thousands of special video reports, ebooks, and more, and get them out to everyone you know. Continue to spread the word about the broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and every other globalist propaganda platform. We are going to use their system against them. The info war now goes into high gear.
What nutrition are you missing that's leading to the 4 major diseases? Cancer, arthritis, heart disease, and Parkinson's. There are at least 80,000 medical studies that show a lack of the protein glutathione to be linked to cancer, heart disease, Parkinson's, macular degeneration, lung disease, digestive diseases, diabetes, Alzheimer's, ALS, rheumatoid arthritis, and lupus. In all, at least 68 diseases. What is the #1 food by which your body is most empowered to increase its glutathione production? It is undamaged whey protein from grass-fed cows. One World Whey is truly the first undamaged whey protein. All other whey protein powders are damaged by heat, chemicals, and filtration. One World Whey is the most life-giving whey protein powder ever produced. Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworldwhey.com.
By the way, coming up, we have a CNN clip where they report that Ron Paul has a 52% chance of winning Iowa with their big scientific breakdown, and that Romney's at 20-something in a distant second. And that's what other polls I have show, is that Ron Paul is turbocharging ahead, showing the American people are waking up. And the media is like, but he's worried about troops on the street. You open up the paper, armored vehicles, sound cannons, microwaves, given to local police, army standing by in every city. Government wants checkpoints, TSA running checkpoints with Army in Tennessee, families jerked out of vehicles. Yeah, that Ron Paul, he's really nuts. Every day this stuff comes out. And the military, the police, everybody's got to decide what side you're on. I mean, the globalists are going to hurt 99.9% of us. Even if you're immoral and evil, it doesn't give you a good deal to go along with this. But I understand those of you that are evil, you can't help it. You're like a moth to flame. You like to side with darkness. A lot of it because you're cowards. Others because it gives you a thrill. Well, you're going to get more than a thrill if this all goes through. Because the globalists, when they take down America, are going all the way. A Soviet-style red terror operation. Roundups, arrest. I mean, they've been training for it. Total re-education. Total breaking this country's back. And again, there's going to be, people are like, well, we'll have a big war with the police and military. The globalists love that. They'll let that in the first waves chew up the military and police and bring in the foreign mercs on record. So, you idiots, they're going to have war with the American people. You are literally sticking your hand down a badger hole. And I don't have any thrill of, ooh, there might be a conflict in a 1776 physically. Only anyone who studied history would never want that. But you can't go to FEMA camps. You can't become a total slave. And it's just escalating more and more into that area. But we've got, whoever fires first loses. So we don't want to go there. Now, a lot of times in history with a tyranny, people wake up and it gets reversed. And it could happen now. Now, these globalists are not as coordinated as they'd like to be. They're outrageously criminal. Fast and Furious came out, proving they staged false flags. A lot of stuff has come out. A false flag's a frame-up, folks. They framed the Second Amendment with Fast and Furious. They framed conservatives and libertarians and the states' rights movement that the system could see was going to win in '95 with Oklahoma City. They framed the Middle East with 9/11. Do you understand that? And they framed our liberties with it. All right, let's go back to the newscast where he really starts getting wild with how, the people want the military and we're in a war and all this. Here it is.
But we cannot allow certain individuals to carry guns and to go out and to shoot people on a daily basis in this city. So I've asked for the National Guard to come in and create order to assist the NOPD with support and also with patrols and help them to take this city back, because we are at war. And when you're at war, you have to bring in soldiers.
When you use a word like war...
Stop there. See, it's a war on illiteracy. Illiteracy gets worse. It's a war on mental illness. Mental illness off the charts. The drugs make you sick on record on their own inserts. A war on terror. The government runs the terrorists. The criminals do. You understand? Anything they're warring against. The war on alcohol was because the elites wanted to get rid of all the legal distilleries and run bootleg operations and make thousands of times profit, which they did. That's all mainline history. They launch a war on cocaine in Latin America to shut down their competition and boost prices. They launch a war, on domestic extremists. That means real Americans. We're at war. We're at war. The child was shot. The army's got to be on the streets permanently with the police. And we know it was all a federal beta test. They've always planned this with New Orleans. And now Chicago, Illinois is calling for it. I mean, this stuff is happening. This is a plan, a long-term plan. And now the Congress has passed a law saying they can do it.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the holiday spirit more than ever. Consider helping those you love with the most important gift, a supply of delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from efoodsdirect.com. Their holiday gift and family packs start at $99 for a 16-day supply, while their 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals includes a personal backpack in case of a grab-and-go emergency. Order their combo gift pack, and you'll save hundreds, plus get free shipping on your entire order. Call eFoods today at 800-409-5633 or visit them online at efoodsdirect.com/Alex to find the special. That's 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. You can bet your life on eFoods Direct.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. When we start the next segment, I'm going to give the toll-free number out, specifically on the fact that government, with the NDAA, has said it's illegal for the military to secretly kill, arrest, torture, disappear citizens. I mean, that's beyond North Korea on paper. Now you've got state reps all over the country, in Illinois, in Louisiana, other places, saying, we want the army on the streets. We're at war with the citizens. We want checkpoints. We want army patrols. When they say there's a war on drugs, a war on this, a war on that, it means we're suspending the Constitution. It means in this area, we're under martial law. What did Ron Paul say last Tuesday here? He said, the NDAA establishes martial law in America. That's the title of the video. Get it out to people. It's only got 300,000 views. It should have 300 million views. Only you can do that. Let's get it up to 1 million by tomorrow. Get that video off YouTube. It's in the latest articles we wrote today about Louisiana, and get it out to people. If you just joined us, Louisiana state official calls for troops on the streets, National Guard engaged in door-to-door gun confiscations during Hurricane Katrina. Kurt Nemo's article, martial law attempted in